Hello and welcome back. I managed to get hold of this one at Smith's Toys Superstores before Christmas, so I thought I would give it a go with you on here now. I haven't made one of these before. So it is the new Masterpieces series that I got. So just to show you this first. This shows you how to put the paintings together. This shows you all the different frames you can get. This shows you how to put the easels together, and this shows you how to put the box together, and it comes with a really cool little crowbar as well to open the crate. So these, I'll show you this as well actually. So these are all of the ones that you can get. So you've got these two, which are legendaries, these three, which are iconics, these 8, which are the luxury ones. You'll note there as well that you've got, you know, the original and then like a remix, and then same with those two, same with those two, and same with those two. You've got the originals on top and then the fakes on the bottom. Same here, original, remix, original, remix. These are the ultra rares. Then you've got these 5 ultra rares. That one is obviously again a remake. Very, very cool. I think they're very, very pretty. We've got the original one there, the original and the remake there, and then these two are the originals. That's the original, that's the remake, original, remake, and then 2 original ones there, and they're the rares. Then you've got all of those commons there. Again, original, remake, original, remake, and then the rest are just as they are, the original paintings. And it just shows you, you know, you get either a easel in one of 2 different colours, a crate, or an artist palette in each of them, and then again your little key to show you which one's which. So these are the 3 frames that I got. I got 2 of these gold ones, and I got one of these sort of bronzy brassy ones. I'm not a big fan of the gold ones, I must be honest. They're a bit too gaudy for me, so I may well end up painting them, but I do want to get more of these. I only managed to get one of the capsules. They only had one left in Smith's when I went, so I am going to go back and get more, and then obviously if I get any duplicates I can give them away as gifts or whatever. In this capsule, the one that I got the magnifying glass as well, so you can like look at small details up close, which is very cool. I don't know how well that translates onto the camera, probably not very well. Help if I put it near the actual thing. So yeah, so you can actually look at the features of what you've got. I also got the crate, which I put together before I decided I wanted to do this as a video. It's really cool. It clips together nicely, very sturdy, very cool. And this crowbar, which is like actual metal, it's quite heavy. And I did spot that also there's like little holes left in the crate, so you can use it to open the crate as well, which is also very cool. So I got in my first and only masterpiece capsule this original painting. It is raised, you can't really tell on the video, but it is raised for texture. It is very pretty. I like that one a lot. I also got the remix of the Van Gogh. Obviously this is a rose, whereas in the original this is a sunflower, and there is a little mouse there as well, which is very cute. And again, it is raised for texture. And then I also got the original of this painting. Again, very cute, again raised. Love it. So I'm going to do those 3 for you now and just show you how they work. I'm going to start with my favourite of the 3. So you can see that there are lines that you can fold on the edges. So you're just going to fold along those edges like that. she says. There we go. And then you have your little frame. So the first thing that you do is take the sticky off of the back middle, which is where your frame will go. So it's nothing in the middle, and then there's like a very thin layer of adhesive there, which you then just pop up against those edges that you folded like that, and just give it a good firm press down just to make sure that is all glued in. And then you take, this is going to be tricky, but I will do it. Then you've got sort of, there's two layers, so there's this, you see that? Yeah, there's this half and that half, and you want to take both halves off, because this half closest to the frame will stick to the edge of the frame, and then this bit will stick to the top of the frame. So let me just see. I know from watching other people do videos on these, sometimes there is like a point that's better than others. There we go. And again, from watching other people, I know that you can do it in one long strip. Don't know why I put that adhesive there when I've got a bin next to me. So I'm going to start with the smallest edge first. Just stick that to the outer edge of the frame. Give it a rub. Same with this one. And then pop that onto the top. Just give that a good squeeze. And then same with this side. Flick that up. Push it down all the way along. Same with that one. And then again on the top. Give it a bit of a squeeze. And that's how it ends up looking. It is really cute. I really, really love it. And then that just, that's not the right frame for that. That just clips into the frame like that. I think that's really, really cute. And obviously I do want to get my hands on some of the easels so that I can display these better, because at the moment all I've got is my little crate. I don't have any other way of displaying them. So I'm guessing this long one is for that frame. So same thing again, grab that little tab, pull that up, pull that bit off, grab the plastic frame there, pop that into all four corners and push it down nice and firmly. Again, try and find the edge of this adhesive piece from the edge. There we go. Pull that off all the way around, and then flip, flip, push, push. I didn't fold this one beforehand, so that was a little bit more difficult. It doesn't tell you in the instructions to fold them before, but I feel like it's probably a better idea to do so. Yeah, no, it doesn't tell you to do that, but I think it's probably the better option to do so, because I've just done that one without doing it, and that was a lot more difficult. Not difficult still, but a lot more difficult. And again, that's now done. We can just clip that straight into its frame like that. They are very sturdy once they're in there, and they'll look great in any doll's house or any display that you have. Now on to the last one. There we go. There are some amazing paintings in this series, and there are some that I really, really, really want to get my hands on. I haven't found yet a cheat sheet for these, because they're mini brands, not mini verse. The cheat sheets are very unusual to find for these ones, and I haven't found any specifically for this series at all. So I am probably going to end up with quite a few duplicates. So we will see. It's very rare I get a chance to get to Smith's Toy Superstores anyway, to be honest with you. I'm really struggling with that. Let me just bend this up first, just to, maybe it'll help. I do not know. I do not know. Get a little bend up. Okay, right, let's try that again. Aha, did help. So even though it doesn't tell you in the instructions to do so, I would advise folding them over first, because it even made the adhesive easier to get off. But it did also mean that it comes off in two pieces, sorry, not just the one that it normally does. So there is that. I think I put this frame on wrong, actually. It did look a bit skewy. You don't want it to be skewy. Oops. So yeah, I don't get to go to Smith's Toy Superstores very often. So it may be quite some time before I get a chance to get another capsule. I don't really like buying them online normally. If I can, I might do with these ones because there isn't a cheat sheet, but I don't usually like to buy them online. I like to sort of feel them out, because even though there's not a cheat sheet, I know how heavy this capsule was, so I can probably gauge to an extent. The heavier ones are probably going to be more of the luxury items, so who knows, I might be wrong. Comment below if you know, if you have a trick. So that is that third painting in. So these are the three that we've just done. Pop them there. I think they're very lovely, very, very lovely. And now we'll see if a little magnifying glass. I mean, it's all right. You can see things closer up, which is good. Apologies, my cat has decided now is the perfect time to scream at me. She has been fed. I think she just wants some attention, which I'll give her in a moment. So yeah, so that's those three done. As I say, I will be getting more as and when I can, because I would really love to finish off this collection. I really, really want that art palette. I think it's really fun. Obviously one of each of the easels would be amazing, and one of each of the original paintings. I'm not too bothered about the fake ones, but the originals I definitely would like, especially Da Vinci. That's very cool. So I hope you've enjoyed that video, and I will see you in the next one. As always, please take care of yourselves, and if you feel like you've enjoyed the content, please go and watch my other videos. And if you feel like you enjoy the content on the whole, please do like, comment and subscribe. As I say, next month in February, I will be picking 3 people at random that have been liking, commenting and are subscribed, to send like a special little handmade gift to. Maybe it'll be one of these paintings if I have any duplicates, who knows. But I will be sending a handmade gift to 3 people in the month of February that have liked, commented and subscribed the most. So yeah, I mean, obviously you can only subscribe once, but you can like and comment a lot is what I mean. Apologies. So yeah, I will see you in the next one, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.